So Pope Francis said to put down them treats and dog food and pick up the phone and call your motherfucking pediatrician. It's time to have some damn kids. So y'all already know how I feel about super duper duper religious people. You know, I think that they should just do their own thing in their own little corner instead of having, you know, God printed on every single dollar bill that we use in this bitch. God in the courthouse, God in the Pledge of Allegiance, God, this and that. It don't make no sense. Do what y'all do in y'all little corner and sit y'all ass down. But what they say and what they do influences so much of the world. It influences so much of laws and politics and everything that we have to fucking face. So it's just like, you know, usually I ignore Pope Francis and the rest of the people who have dedicated their lives to an epic fantasy story, but I could not pass up on the opportunity to start dragging. I just could not. But apparently the High Sparrow of the Faith of the Seven, or as we like to refer to him, Pope Francis, was over here speaking on Wednesday. And he said this, I want to read you all this shit. He said, we see that people do not want to have children, or just one and no more. And many couples do not have children because they do not want to, or they have just one, but they have 2 dogs, 2 cats. Yes, dogs and cats take the place of children. Yes, it's funny, I understand, but it's the reality. And this denial of fatherhood or motherhood diminishes us. It takes away our humanity. And in this way, civilization becomes aged and without humanity because it loses the richness of fatherhood and motherhood. And our homeland suffers as it does not have children. How many children in the world are waiting for someone to take care of them? Having a child is always a risk, either naturally or by adoption. But it is riskier not to have them. It is riskier to deny fatherhood or to deny motherhood, be it real or spiritual. And I'm just wondering how many people wished that they were not born while they were experiencing, like how many children wish that they were not born while they were experiencing sexual abuse at the hands of the people in your church. All this talk about caring about children. What about the children? What about the children? What about them? What about the children that were sitting here being traumatized by y'all weirdo ass priests and shit, whatever the hell y'all have going on, bishops, whatever the hell. You know what I mean? What about the children? This fake caring about the kids is it's laughable. And I would laugh harder if it didn't actually put more kids in fucking danger. That's the first thing. The second thing is this, isn't the Catholic Church like the world's biggest holder of real estate or some shit? And I'm sure you can guess how they fucking got that shit. Coming from these people who are sitting on top of coins and coins and coins and coins and coins and coins, let's look at what's realistic when it comes to people having families. The Pew Research Center said this. They did a survey and they found that about 44% of non-parents aged 18 to 49 deem it not too likely or not at all likely that they will have kids, compared to the 37% who said the same thing in 2018. And 3/4 of adults younger than 50 who have children said they are not likely to have more. Let's get into the reasons why. Let's break it down, since people act like they so fucking dumb that they can't understand one of the multitudes of reasons. First of all, I don't want to have one. It's just good enough, because a lot of y'all had kids and y'all did not want to have them. A lot of y'all had kids and you didn't want to have them. You end up resenting them. You end up having toxic ass fucking relationships, or, you know, interactions with your kids anyway, and they end up suffering. Y'all had kids because your parents did, and your parents' parents did, and your parents' did. It's just a tradition, or even further than that, it was tied, just like we're seeing here, it was tied to religion and your worthiness as a child of Sky Daddy. It was tied to that. So now you had kids, didn't want to have kids, resent your life. Because, I mean, it's going all to your kids. All your money, all that shit's going all to your kids. Resent your entire being, resent your kids. And everybody in a worse place than if they had just done what they felt like doing, right? That's the first thing. But let's get into the reasons, some of the reasons why people do not want to have kids according to that Pew study. While reasons vary, the top response from those who don't plan to ever be parents is, number one, I just don't want to. And that is a good enough reason. That is a good enough reason. Some of y'all are not, I know that I do not want the responsibility. It's a responsibility of a whole human life in my hands. I don't want that shit. Other people can handle it. Other people have handled it. And that's fine. That's good for them. Obviously, bitch. But it's just like, I don't want to have them. It's good enough. Other commonly named factors in descending order were medical reasons, financial reasons, not having a partner, age, and the state of the world. Let's get into the finances part real quick because like I said, the Catholic Church, I don't know why they are just having such a hard time. Like, bitch, y'all extracted so much coin from society, bitch. You should know why these hoes don't have. Girl, anyway, Business Insider says that it costs over $230,000 to raise a kid up until the age 18. I'm sure that's giving very much average. And of course, you do not stop being a parent when your kid turns 18. I feel like some of the most expensive parts of life, especially if you're talking about college education, comes between that span of 18 and 23, 20. You know what I mean? By the way, they say the US birth rate is at its lowest in 32 years. And Business Insider, again, finances are one of the top reasons why American millennials aren't having kids or are having fewer kids than they consider ideal. I just don't understand why, and the reason why even addressing this shit is semi-important. It's just because a lot of people unfortunately listen to what that motherfucker has to say. So it's just like, if you feel like getting a pet, get a pet. If you want Scooby-Doo, get Scooby-Doo. If you want fucking Clifford the goddamn big red dog, bitch, you better get Clifford the big red dog, ho. If you want a couple Dories or Nemos swimming around in your fucking fish tank, bitch, you better get them hoes. Do not allow these people who base their whole identities and realities off of a fairy man in the sky. I mean, he don't even need no reindeer to get across the motherfucking planet, I guess. Do not allow these people who abuse children in the first place. You know what I mean? Do not allow these people who have children just so they can, you know, get off on the fact that they spreading their seed around the planet. Do not allow these people to convince you that you have to do something or you should do something by a certain age, or it's like you've not fulfilled your destiny or purpose as a human being. If you do not have children, do not allow them to do that shit because you're going to end up in a fucked up situation. That's the first thing. The second thing is, sweetie, if this country, if this world wanted people to have more kids, they would set up a society. They would set up a global society. They would set up, you know, if it's in your country, a society, a community where doing that would be an easy thing to do, or easier. I'm not saying that having kids is easy or whatever like that, or raising them or taking care of them is easy, but they would make sure that they have these social programs. They would make sure that people have a living wage. They would make sure that, you know, it's easy for people to get access to childcare. They will make sure that it's easy for people to take off if their parents, or I mean maternity, all that shit, parental leave, like they would make sure that all those things are in place. But bitch, all this talking, that's all we get, all this fucking talking from the Pope to the government, to the US government, like all this talking, I don't want y'all to have kids. The reasons why won't millennials have kids? Is it the avocado toast? Like bitch, all y'all doing is talking. All y'all doing is talking, bitch. Put your motherfucking money where your mouth is, holding. Maybe you will see the birth rates increase, but bitch, y'all don't care about nobody but yourselves. And y'all greed and y'all coin and your weird sense of superiority when it comes to religion or moral superiority, that's all y'all care about. That's all, because if y'all actually wanted people to have more motherfucking kids, the Pope will contact, you know, the Pope will literally just call whichever president, whichever politician, because they all connected, god damn it. It's the faith in the Iron Throne, bitch. Like, they would make some shit happen. They will make some shit happen, but y'all don't. So this is what y'all gonna get. Y'all are gonna continue to get it. Don't matter how many sermons, how many speeches, how many, you know, bullshit articles blaming millennials for the downfall of the economy. Y'all, that's all y'all gonna get. All y'all gonna get is lower birth rates and higher death rates with the way that y'all handling the shit that's in front of our faces right now. So it's just like, what's gonna give? What is it gonna give? We need more people. We need y'all to have more kids so we can make sure we extract from their ass till we got. Who are we gonna exploit? Who are we gonna exploit? So yeah, prayers down. Hope you have a bad day. To all you abusive, exploitative, manipulative, especially when it's coin involved, all y'all crazed ass religious leaders, all y'all, I hope y'all have a very, very bad day. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. I love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Give me your wig. Give me your wig. Give me your wig. You don't know what to do with it.